Good afternoon, traders. Joe Baker with Trade Pilot Pro. I got a lot of response based on open range trades. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the open range trade setups, the structure of the market, what we look for, time zones, so forth and so on, midpoint pivots. These are all really important levels when you have to try to find out what the market's doing on a bigger time frame. Uh, Basically snapping a big picture of the market so you can get understanding. A lot of us I execute off a 1 minute chart. A lot of my executions are off 1 minutes. Do I trade off of 1 minute? No. Okay, so there's the difference. Do I execute off of it? Yes. Do I trade off of it? No. If I'm scalping, yes, so forth and so on. But I like to look at a 15, an hourly, daily, which I do dailies anyway. I'm grabbing these levels I'm giving you every night, okay, free of charge, that I send out, that give you the breakdowns, the target levels, lines in sand, so forth and so on. Those areas, okay, those are based off of bigger time frames, okay. So those are based off dailies, weeklies, monthlies, and some hourlies, okay. Then we reduce it down to, we got a 15-minute that we watch, 60-minute, and then I bring it right back down to my 1 minute for execution, so I don't have to take some heat. I'm not going to execute off an hour chart. That's insane. So I bring it down, and this gives me a nice snapshot of all my levels, what I need to look at, as far as my Globex open, Globex high, Globex low. Then I've got my 15 minutes. So we're talking 9:30, okay, Eastern Standard Time, New York time, 9:30 to 9:45. I'm looking for the low and the high. Then I have an average price of that time frame, okay? So I'm looking at from 9:30 to 9:45. I want to know what the average price is, okay, of that based on volume. And then I look at my first hour high and my first hour low. And that gives me all the information I need for the rest of the day, okay, based on market price and where the market's trading. I should really have no problem understanding where the market's going to go from that point once that information is given to me. So, what I feel is, you can use all your oscillators and all the things that we have to trade this market within that first hour range, and we do it very successfully. However, after that first hour prints, we have so much more information now. We can get a real good handle on what this market's doing. So that's why I'm redoing this video and making it a little bit more clear on what we actually do. So these little blue candles, okay, are all our trade zones. Okay, these are the zones of trade, meaning that we can expect a movement to come in. Some are just small pivots. I've said to you that there's about 15 of them that all run through the day. Some are more important than others. Some are structural times. Some are, bigger times. The morning range trade, you want to put them on a 1 minute because the market's going to be ripping up and down. As towards the afternoon, they get more structural, like our noon. We always call it our noon balloon, noon swoon. This was obviously a noon swoon trade. Then you come into around the 1 o'clock time frame, and you're either going to swing to the highs or to the lows. Obviously, we swing to the highs. So these are trades that set up over and over and over again. Then you come into the 3 o'clock time frame, and that's when the market gets real volatile again. And here's the head fake, which it loves to do, and then it crashes. So there's all kinds of nuances of them. Just so you're wondering what these little blue candles are. Those are many of the trade zones. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. So let's get to what happened today. This level right in here, okay, this 969 was our open average. Okay, 969 was the open average. So above 969, I'm bullish. Okay, and look what happened. Right up to 986. Okay, so this says bullish all the way up. Now, 976 was the 15-minute high range. Okay, so the market came up, hit the 976 15 high, came right back down to the Globex open, 969.50, right at 969 area where that average is as well. So there's confluence of two price points, okay? Back up again. And again, a lot of times, guys, on pivots and on levels, you always, most of the time, can fade the first one, never fade the second. So a lot of the times that's how it works, okay? You can always fade the first, never fade the second if it takes it out and you get a close above it. There's a few other nuances that we talk about in the room, but what's most important is where it closes. If you close underneath, that's not good. If you close above, that's what we're looking for positive confirmation that this market's going to go higher. So you come right back down, then it comes right back down to this this 15-minute high and the midpoint. This funny looking line here is what we call our midpoint. This is the midpoint, okay, of the range of the day. So it slides sideways for about an hour, okay, and then we get our trade zone coming down. Now we've taken out, okay, the Globex, and we've taken out the 5-minute, and we've taken out the first hour, and obviously the 15-minute low gets taken out, and now you can see this market just drain, okay? And these are what you usually see because everyone's going to be defending this area, okay? And they're going to defend this area. How do you defend? You defend by buying. You think this market's going to pull back up, so everyone piles on, it breaks it, and then everyone sells. Come right back up, can't take it out, come right back down again, come right back up, right to, now I don't know if you guys can see this because I know once YouTube shrinks the video down, it's tough to see, but this goes literally right to the tick, pulls right back down again, comes right up, goes one tick above, comes right back down again, up again, right to the tick, down, right to the tick, down, and then here's the bar, like I mentioned over here, guys, closes over, okay? That's what you want to see. We closed over it. So here we come up. We actually just closed over that, pulled right back down, and then came right back up again. Now, what did we fail to do? We failed to take out the first hour high. Do you understand what's happening here? The structure of the market says if we can't take out the first hour high, the market's going to most likely sell off. That doesn't happen every time. It's just what we plan on, okay? So I had said this earlier in the day, I was going to look for late day weakness, okay? Based on some other things I saw earlier in the day, I said I'm looking for late day weakness. Now, had we taken out this first hour high, our balance says we can look for 995 and 1004, okay? So this gives us our ranges and what we should be looking for. So had we taken this out, guess what? We already know what we're looking for, plus we have our nightly pivots that we're working with as well, but these are dynamic based on the day. Now we didn't do that, but we already had these printed. We were looking for 958 to the downside and then 949.50, okay? We did get down to 951, all right? So, that's pretty close. It's within 6 ticks. So the point I'm trying to say is you have to watch these, okay? Because this is your 15-minute high range, and you can see what happens when the market came up, came back down, right to it again, guys, and then back up, and then once it took it out, and again, what do you look for? That's right, a close below. These were never closed below, so the market kept going up, and then on this one right here, it closed below, and this was actually a structured sell. I had mentioned to some people when I was watching this. It's a market structure sell right here, and I was looking for some really lower levels, and they all came in just fine. And look what happened when we took out the 15-minute low. Okay, we came right back down to the 15-minute low, bounced up to the Globex open, and then drained it right back down. We hit the 58 area, and we came right back up it right to the tick again, and then gave it up. So that's what I wanted to go over. I've spent almost the entire time talking about this. I hope this does help, and I want you guys to all look at these levels tomorrow, and hopefully it'll help you trading. Got about 20 seconds left, but what I want to tell you is please get over to the blog. It's over on the right-hand side. Just hit where I sign up for our nightly newsletter. These levels will go out for free. We do them for S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful day.